honestly, this is so awkward. Okay, so this is the part where I'm like, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. You should do that. You should, please, I beg. But yo, guys, first of all, I have been struggling with putting my camera in the right position for me to get this thing, going. And then I've recorded and deleted like 1,000 videos because I don't know what I'm saying, even though I know what I want to say. So yeah, I've been having such a hard time, So yeah, please bear with me. This is my first YouTube video, and I'm really, really glad to finally join the family. But again, I'm going through it right now. Okay, so first of all, thank you so much, guys. Like, I genuinely mean it now. Thank you for watching. It's been a long time coming. I should have started this channel a long time ago, but I don't think I was ready to do it. And I think I've also just had a lot of things going on, and I don't think I really had the capacity to actually just like sit and record videos and even like record content and have conversations and so forth, But we're here now, and I'm glad that we are. And yeah, so I don't want to waste a lot of time. This is the first video, so I'm basically just gonna, break the ice, let you know a little bit about myself, without going into too much detail. I mean, I did a lot of research on like what to do when you're starting your YouTube channel for the first time, and well, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of vloggers said that in order for you to be a successful YouTuber, you need to have a niche. Okay, so that's one rule that I've already broken, because I'm not a person that has one specific niche. I'm a very multifaceted person, so I literally am diverse. Okay, like I am all over the place, not in a messy kind of way, but I just like to have a bit of everything. So I hope that you guys are going to enjoy the content that I'm going to post. I hope that it's going to be relatable. And I hope that, we're all going to get to know each other and learn from each other and have a good time, of course, as well. Okay, I'm going to do some story times as well, and vlogs, traveling, lifestyle, that type of stuff. But also, I do want to mention that I am a big advocate of mental health, and the real main reason why I actually decided to start this vlog now, after so long, is because of the recent unfortunate events that happened with Rick Makado. Okay, so he's passing really, really, it really touched me in a negative way and a positive way, I guess, because it kind of just like gave me that push that you need to like kind of just now do what you always say that you're gonna do. Life is so fleeting. When I found out about Rick and how he passed away, I was really triggered, because I know what it's like to feel hopeless. And on other platforms like Instagram and, podcasts, I've done a lot of interviews, and even on radio, I've spoken a lot about mental health. And I'm just a big fan of mental health awareness. Okay, so a lot of people are suffering, and they are suffering in silence, guys. And, I think that it is so important for us to learn to have this conversation, to have this dialogue of bringing awareness when it comes to mental health, especially when it comes to the stigmas that are surrounding mental health, and the approach that we have towards dealing with people that are suffering with their mental health, particularly men. The stats are staggeringly like high. Like I don't even, I'm so shook by the stats in South Africa and Russia specifically, but even like globally, like universally, men are like, they are way beyond when it comes to suicide. The rates are a lot, and I think it's because men are not given the open platform for them to be able to express their feelings without them being considered to be weak or feminine, or strange. I don't know, there's just so many stigmas and there's so many things that society has created around mental health, and it's just so sad when people are suffering to the point where they feel like suicide is the only option. Depression is a real thing, and a lot of people don't understand that. And it's so important that we bring awareness to that. I don't want to start my first YouTube video on talking about mental health, particularly because I don't want to have this conversation by myself. Okay, so when we do actually get to have this conversation at a later stage, I'm going to introduce you guys to a couple of people that I've spoken to. There's a sister of mine, her name is Nomakweti Mabunda. She's known as Kwezi. She has started this wellness group called Sisonke, and it's doing really well. It's helping a lot of people, and she addresses all sorts of social ills such as mental health, socioeconomic issues. She talks about unemployment and depression and this, that, and the other. She talks about everything, right? And I've had a couple of conversations with her on her podcast where we have spoken about these things, and a lot of people have reached out after that and said, you know what, guys, we may have not said it while you guys were doing the podcast, and we may have not commented publicly, but you guys are really helping us, and you guys are really changing people's lives. So I'm okay with not having 1 million followers. That's fine with me. It would be great to have 1 million followers, but I'm also okay with 5 people just watching my YouTube channel and learning something, and also just finding some healing. So a lot of stuff on the internet is not real. A lot of stuff on the internet is very phony, and I think it's very important to take cognizance of the fact that a lot of mental health problems arise from the unrealistic expectations that are constantly set on social media on a daily basis. And I think I'm going to leave that there. So the whole Ricky Rick thing really triggered me, and it really just kind of gave me the push that I've been lacking or putting off, to just start the video, the YouTube channel, have the conversation, have the dialogue, have the conversation with other people as well, give other people the platform to actually talk about it, express it, share my own experiences, with which I will at a later stage, and people are very judgmental. So also that's another thing, even for us females, it doesn't really matter what gender, when it comes to, what just happened to my English? Okay. When it comes to mental health, people don't talk about it because people are so judgmental and people are so mean, especially on social media. So you opening up about the fact that you're suffering from depression and anxiety and this, that, and the other, then gives people something to use against you. And that's why a lot of people don't open up about it. And then they choose to suffer in silence, which inevitably leads to them ending up committing suicide because they feel like nobody gets it and they feel like they're all by themselves. So we really need to do away with that, and I really hope that we're going to stop tweeting about it and writing all these statuses and talking about being kind and then actually going and doing the complete opposite. We actually need to start showing up as better versions of ourselves, and we need to show up for our people. So I'm going to leave the mental health subject there, okay? But like I said, I'm a very diverse person, so literally this channel is going to be touching this, that, and the other, different aspects of life, okay? You can be multifaceted, and you can still be amazing and a rock star in all those aspects of your life. So if it's cooking, we're doing cooking. If it's games night, we're doing games night. If it's jokes, we're doing jokes. If it's story time, I'm really good at telling stories, and I make a lot of bad decisions sometimes, so my stories are always worth listening to. So yeah, I really hope that this is going to be fruitful, and I hope that you guys are going to enjoy it. Okay. Yeah, so on a lighter note, guys, honestly, I think another thing that might actually kill us is umjolo. There's no ways. That thing is a pandemic on its own. Umjolo is a pandemic on its own. Okay, so I always do story times, and when I finally told my friends, I'm doing this YouTube channel thing, they were like, babes, your stories are hilarious. Your stories are actually very difficult to believe, because it's if they had not been there, 99% or 100% of the time, you would think I'm making this shit up. Because I really go through some of the wildest things. And even I look back and I'm just like, bitch, like, ma'am, how did you not see that? Like, what was your thinking there? What was your reasoning there? But yeah, guys, so one of like the craziest things that happened to the girl, not me having to end the video because I was falling apart and I was crying, and if you can see my face, I've really been going through it. Okay, so I was talking about some sort of the pandemic, but then I had to end the video because my friends came over and I think they just came to check up on me because, they're a bit worried. So I did say that the Ricky Rick thing triggered me a lot, and one of the main reasons is that last year my brother committed suicide in the same manner, and none of us, including myself, a so-called health advocate could see. But we're not talking about that now. Umjolo is a pandemic. I had to fetch Savannah for this shit. But Savannah's not paying me, so I'm not gonna put this on the video. I'm gonna pour it in my glass. And then, okay, I man. When your friends like okay, so I think my biggest betrayal, and this is a breaking story, because also a lot of people know about it where I come from, because it's a small town, but so I'm just gonna give people names along the way, right? So, but one of the most traumatic things, a little bit about me, a story time. It's not something that affects me anymore, by the way, but it's story time. So story time is story time. After school is after school again. And even if I change my accent, I've got multiple accents. Don't why today it's in the home charge. Okay, sharp. Umuntu umngani wami is my best friends, is Phila Sonke. It's a scheme type of thing. Hey. Let's have a drink. Abangani do data, as in my man would never do that. I do data again, fan. Okay, Shab. Okay, we were best friends. Okay, and by virtue of us being best friends, she dated my boyfriend. He's my ex-boyfriend now, but I'm telling a story. So at the time he was my boyfriend, she was dating his older brother, or she dated his older brother. After I started dating him, I don't even remember how that should happen, but one of us started dating one of the brothers, and then we both started dating them. So we was always together, and this hun is my best friend, as in best friend, as in because you bled on yourself type of situation. That was that was how deep the friendship was. Okay, that's disgusting, or it's a very dark example, but you get it. Okay, life here goes on, guys. I date this guy. This guy is toxic, right? And I am deep within go, to the pits. Mabati, your boyfriend is at News Cafe and you dress up to go and fight hands at News Cafe. That was me. I was always ready. Bitch, that is my husband. In my mind, that was my husband and the father of all my kids. And etc. So I was Ja, you wanna play with me, child? I'ma come for your ass. Okay, right? So cool. I guess children on fire now. Again. One day, some random girl who also ended up dating him, she inboxes me and she tells me, hey babes, how are you? I know your relationship is public and stuff like that, and you guys look so cute together and stuff, but do you know about Oomph? Okay, so let's give Oomph a name. Let's call Oomph And I'm just like, Mbali kema. And how is Mbali relevant? And like wagan. And she's like, no, because your man is with a certain somebody called Mbali. As we were high school kids at this time. Okay. I dropped out of matric because of this man. Yeah, that needs a drink. Yeah, so I dropped out of matric because of this boy. Because I was dizzy. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me, but I was dizzy. Okay? And so now, talking about Abumbali. And I'm just like, oh, Abumbali. And she tells me, there's this girl, she's from where, she's with your man, she's been with your man. Now I'm calculating the times that this nigga has not been with me. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Because we lived together, no cheater. So I'm just like, that makes sense. Long story short, one day, this Mbali person DMs my best friend who's dating my man's brother. And tells my best friend, yo, listen, tell Matari, says our bonana, say his again. I'm just like, what the fuck does that even mean? And then she's like, yeah, tell Matari that me and my man are gonna live happily ever after. And when she was telling my best friend that we were at a restaurant, I remember this, it was very weird, but we were at a restaurant together and this girl was texting her, and I was confused as to why this girl feels so comfortable to text you, like, what's going on with you? And she's like, no, the thing is we were friends in primary, yiri, and I'm just like, okay, oh, wow, whatever, that's a bit wild. But anyways, uthi loyal. And then I took the phone, I'm texting her back, I'm chilling, I take babes, like, if you want to talk to me, come to me direct, don't go through the corners, please now. Boring me talking to my best friend. If you want to talk to me, come direct. Come at me, I want to talk to you too. Please, that's my boyfriend, what do you mean? Sister, this girl did not, she not humble me. Please, she humbled me. I used to be so fucking aggressive and I used to be such a bully. Leave my man alone. You would do it. But this girl was like, not me. Sister, you don't know me. Let me teach you something. She got pregnant. Much. Okay, Shabu, okay, you are pregnant. I told this man from the get-go, I was like, baby, every single night that you ain't been home, I know about it. This girl says she's this many months pregnant. I am telling you that on this day, you slept at my place and I slept at your place, or we were together somewhere. It does not make sense. It can be okay. That nigga was like, yeah, you're a psycho ex-girlfriend. Okay, sharp, I was a toxic ex-girlfriend. God. He's good. He will show up for you. Sister. It was so traumatizing actually, and I'm not a what is it, vengeful person or a bitter person. So when he found out that it wasn't his child, he was very traumatized, and he was overseas. So we were talking and I was planning on going there, and then he texted me and he's like, yo, listen, dude, you were right. And I'm like, of course I was right. I loved you. I slept next to you every day. I would know when you didn't sleep at home. But anyways, asikho lapho. Ngithi mina best friend, yangenzani best friend ke? Athi my mom, your best friend will still your only goat. Ngithi, yeah, mom, just because you don't have friends, you can't relate because you went but what do they call these people? These introverts. So I used to tell my mom that all the time, like, oh my gosh, she's such an introvert. It's not even funny. That's why you don't have friends. Very, you can never understand. Hey, your best friend, hey, do dates. I said, my mom, your best friend will show you flames. She will never do that. I will do that. Babes. Okay, so I go to varsity. It's wild as hell. It's a wild story. I go to varsity and I went to varsity in 2015. Okay, so I started my first year of law school. Talking to my best friend every day on the phone. Second year, screw my phone in every day. Third year, I come to Northbridge. I see her. And then, like a few days later, it's supposed to be my birthday party. She doesn't show up. But I was with her like the previous day, and she doesn't show up to my birthday the next day. Okay, cool. That's weird. So I'm just like, okay, I don't understand what just happened, but I'm not gonna call a person and ask them about why they didn't come to my birthday or why they didn't call me to say happy birthday. If she's got any decency whatsoever, she's gonna call me. Okay, so that birthday thing, yeah, that birthday. Why am I saying birthday day? Just please. Okay, that day passes, and then I go back to school a few days later. This girl called me every day, asking me for airtime, e-wallet, and you know, we students, we got money for days, so I'm in varsity and I'm living my best life. If I tell my mom library, she'll send it, even though there's no such thing. Like, yeah, that's how much money we had in varsity. You can have money for a mirror, babes, if you know how to tell a story. So my mom was always sending me money. So this girl calls me, she's like, yo, I need money for this, that, and other, and I'm always sending her money. Was I not feeding her pregnancy cravings for my boyfriend? So, long story short, a year down the line, I talked to one of my other friends who hates her because she is dating my ex's cousin, who my best friend was also dating before she dated my ex's older brother. Okay, so she started by the ex, by the cousin, and then she dated the older brother, and then she moved on to my man, my ex-man. And so now this girl is like, yo, I saw your bestie she looks good though, you know, and you know she's got a 1-year-old, and I was like, oh. She's got a what? What now? She's got a 1-year-old, and I was shook. Like, what do you mean she's got a 1-year-old? She's like, no, she's got an actual kid. And I'm like, I my face can't well, what is going on here? No man, but automatically by virtue of this one telling me, this one has got a baby, and the baby is 1 year old. 1 year old, yo, not George, 1 year old, and then considering the fact that she didn't talk to me for the last year, and I didn't do anything wrong, I was like, no man, but 1 + 1 is 2. So I called her. I'm like, yo, she's like, hey, and I'm like, sorry. She's like, yeah, what's up? It's been a year. She's like, yeah, it has. And I'm like, oh, why did you not tell me that you were having a baby with my ex-boyfriend? And she's like, how did you know? I'm so sorry, really, really. Hey, guys, I've never crumbled like that in my life. That was the ultimate betrayal. Like, I don't think anybody can ever do anything like that to me again, or anything close. I don't think anybody can hurt me like that again, because that was my sister, and it was just like, are you trying to tell me on the phone right now while I'm talking to you that this actually happened? You're not even going to deny it. The money I was sending you, you're using it to feed your cravings with my money. Please, sister, come on, do better. Make better choices. She was like, I'm so sorry. Mina Beniti. Mantori chance. Kafana. Bagel. That's what I was saying.